I have a question for you ladies. Who here thinks that if a woman decided, let's say you have a brother or a cousin or a nephew, whatever, who decided, I'm not going to have sex with him for like 3 weeks, who here thinks he should leave her? Who here thinks he should stay?
What's the reason why she's not?
She's just for whatever reason, they got in a fight, and she thinks that for the next 3 weeks she's just not going to have sex with him.
I mean, like, if he cheated on her, I wouldn't.
Maybe I don't think he deserves to hit.
It depends the reason.
Yes or no?
I feel like there's a reason though. Like it has to be a reason. You know what I mean? It can't just be like this, that. I feel like it has to be a reason.
So you would not tell your brother, nephew, cousin to leave if she's withheld sex for 3 weeks? I'm curious.
No, I wouldn't.
Does anybody think he should leave?
No, I don't think he should.
That's shocking.
You
That's terrible advice.
3 weeks.
It depends on what the reason is.
Not only is it terrible advice, the best thing for the relationship would be for him to do what? Anybody know? Anybody know the correct answer?
To
for him to get the
communicate.
fuck up and leave. That's the correct answer.
I feel like y'all just want to fuck. Like,
no, that's not it. No, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's partially that, but like for you guys, the validation comes from attention. For us, the validation comes from
sex.
Thank you. And that's the problem, because for you, like when you have kids, you know if the baby's yours. We don't know if the baby's ours. That's why when you guys decide, hey, we're not going to have sex, from our standpoint, that we're like, wait, but could she be having sex with someone else? Right? That's the issue. For us, the validation comes from sexual intercourse. I know it sounds incredibly shallow, but it's not just the sex. It's that lets us know that you want to be with us. If you don't have sex with us, and there's a chance you might be sleeping with someone else, but for every relationship I've ever seen, when a woman says, hey, I don't want to have sex with a guy, that to me means she probably doesn't respect him and she doesn't want to validate him. So for you to say that for 3 weeks, there is no dude on the planet I wouldn't tell him.
Or she just wants to see if he's like really serious about her.
Time out. You're already in a relationship. You've been having sex. And then there's a 3-week period where she decides she does not want to have sex with him. And you guys are literally telling me that you would tell your brothers and cousins. You
didn't say that. You didn't say relationship.
You didn't say relationship.
You're in a relationship, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, she just gets into a mood and decides for 3 weeks she doesn't want to have sex with him. Who here would say leave the relationship?
That's why I said it depends on if you communicated with your partner or not. Like, you're in a relationship, okay, ask her why she's not having sex with you.
She's just not feeling it.
If she's not feeling it, like, why are you not?
She's not responsible.
Why are you force that on her?
You had one job.
No
job to do.
No one's
forcing your one job.
No one's forcing shit on you. But
Why
I gotta
is
just
that
like the Jonah Hill shit. I got the chance. I get the choice.
You know, we're made so y'all can fuck us. That's not what women are on earth for. Talking about that's our one job in a relationship.
Time out. Oxygen is important until you're choking. Then oxygen is the most important thing in the world. If you're in a relationship and you're getting some sex, it might not be the most important thing in the world. If you're getting no sex, all of a sudden that thing becomes the top priority. Why is this happening? It's a huge fucking red light.
Okay.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, it's not everything. It's like that's not all we want to do is fuck you. But my point is, I mean, but
that's what he was kind of saying, though. That's what he was making it seem like. That's what a woman's purpose in the relationship.
I'm trying to make the same example from your point of view. Okay, if you're not doing that, that is a massive red flag from our standpoint that you don't respect us,
especially if you've been doing it.
But the problem is, you guys are saying, well, all you want is sex. No, it's not that we want sex. It's the sign that not having sex with us, the red flag that not having sex with us, it's humongous. It's gigantic. It speaks volume. You having sex with us speaks a lot. Compliance, but you might just really like sex. You not having sex with us in a relationship, that speaks 50 times more. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's the problem. And for you guys to tell me that you would tell your male relatives that a girl is just withholding sex for 3 weeks and you shouldn't do anything about it, that is fucking crazy.
Not necessarily. Super like horny and they want to have sex all the time. You know what I mean? But then you got those girls that don't really care about it. Like, I've met girls like that. Like, I like sex. Of course, I can't speak for y'all, but I like sex.
We know.
But don't play with me.
You don't know. Anyways.
But then you got those girls that like they don't care about it, you know, like it's not their first thing on their mind. Like, okay, I can only speak for myself. You wake up, you think about sex. Like, some girls don't think about that. Some girls are like, oh, my business, this, that.
Proves what I've been saying. Men must provide value to the point where women can have the privilege of saying, oh, I'm not that horny all the time. I don't really want to fuck. No, the reality is this. You're not attracted to that guy that much. However, he provides you some other auxiliary benefits. Maybe he makes money. Maybe he gives you security. Maybe he listens to your bullshit feelings and listens to you talk about yourself. Whatever it is. Bullshit feelings a lot of the times. But the thing is what I'm trying to say is that men have to offer utility to the point where women have the privilege of saying, oh, I don't have to fuck him, but I get value out of him. Men don't have that privilege. When we deal with y'all, if we're not fucking with y'all,
I disagree.
If a man is with a woman and he's not fucking her, she's effectively almost useless. And if you don't, once again, Ask the guys here, how many of y'all been on a date with a bitch you don't like? We don't do that shit. You guys do that shit. Why? Because women are able to extract value from men that they don't like. The thing is this, y'all don't like me pointing y'all feet to the fire. You want us to provide value to you while you don't have to provide value to us. Fuck that shit. I'm over here waking guys up. If a girl ain't fucking you, you kick her to the curb. She's effectively useless. That's why guys sit here in the friend zone. How many of y'all have a dude in the friend zone right now? Every one of y'all probably has a dude in the friend zone right fucking now. I don't got no bitches in the friend zone because women are useless most of the time if they're not sucking your dick. And that's the God honest truth. You think men really care about your opinion or what you think or your views on things? No.
Some guys do.
So we're talking to a very
I'm just sitting here like, oh, I want to fuck her. I want to see what this is that. Like some guys are actually interested in the girl's mind, like and what she's about, not just her the JJ.
Is that what he told you?
Yep.
A lot of men have told me that. I've not let a lot of men hit.
He's trying to smash you. That's why.
It's okay, and then he's not going to, and he's still gonna want to do this, that. But
because
some guys are attracted to a woman's mind. It's not just about sex.
So what you were saying about oxygen and validation in relationships. So what is our oxygen in relationships is the emotional validation, right? So they both go hand in hand.
Sure.
Like,
then we're not a good match. And you were withholding sex,
that's
and I'm out.
Right.
That's really simple. It's like why the Jonah Hill thing made no sense to me at all. Jonah Hill said, if these are the things you want, this isn't going to work for us. That wasn't manipulative. He has the right to fucking leave. The two of you who said you went on a date with a guy and he was too nice and then you didn't have sex with him. Do you understand from our standpoint? We're looking at this. You want to know how I know you didn't like him? Because you didn't have
but why do I have
sex
to have
with him.
sex with him? Just because he bought me
No, I'm not saying you should. No, you're proving my point. I totally agree with you. You're
twisting my words around. I said,
Me too, and I said he was nice.
he was nice.
Me
That's
too.
why I went on the date with him. I didn't say I didn't fuck him because he was nice. I said I was not sexually attracted to him.
Totally. But my point is, you didn't pursue a relationship with him because you didn't like him. And the way you show that, the outer sign of that is you didn't have sex with him.
He showed things that I didn't want in a man I
agree with you, but I was talking about the two girls who said the thing that was nice. In your situation,
I said he was too nice for me.
No.
He gave me the ick. Sorry.
Yeah,
but that does not disprove the fact that each and every one of you, I guarantee, has been out with a guy that you didn't like that much. You went out with him anyway because maybe you got a free dinner, maybe you got a cool experience that you might have not been able to do on your own, maybe you just were bored. The point I'm trying to make is that women go out on frivolous dates with men that they don't like because men offer value regardless. Women, on the other hand, don't. That's what I'm trying to say. If y'all ain't fucking, you guys are useless. And if you don't believe me, let's say all of you guys lost your vaginas tomorrow. Let's see how you would keep a man. You wouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
I mean, yes, I will.
Yeah, my
Did all the
personality.
other women
It's not always about that.
I have a lot to